What a difference a day makes, because this time yesterday, or rather earlier on yesterday, we were scraping the ice off the windscreens on the way into work, with the temperature having fallen in Redhill to -1, and then coming into work this morning the temperature was 14 degrees, so it had gone up 15 degrees during that period. Hardly surprising, because during that period we've seen that the winds have come all the way up from the Azores and beyond, bringing up this warm, moist tropical air from the southern parts of the North Atlantic. We've also got low pressure close by, so we also, of course, have had some wind and rain. We're going to keep these high temperatures for a day or two, but then as we head towards the latter part of the week and into the weekend, temperatures begin to tumble. These are the overnight temperatures, so we're indicating here a chance of frost in many northern parts of the country by the weekend, but we certainly won't be having that at the moment. It's exceptionally mild this afternoon. Over England and Wales, a good deal of cloud, but I think one or two lucky spots could even get a little bit of brightness, maybe a glimmer or two of the sun, whereas in the west it's more likely to stay dull, damp and drizzly. We have had some rain across Scotland. That's been moving a little bit further southwards just recently, so we'll find some bursts of rain, I think, through Northern Ireland, southern Scotland and northern England, brightening up to the north of it, but very, very windy indeed. Winds of severe gale force, even storm force. I have seen gusts of about 90 miles an hour way to the north of Scotland, so obviously it's going to be exceptionally windy there, but the winds will slowly ease down later on this afternoon. It's made a difference to the temperature too. Northwest Scotland about 12 degrees, but Aberdeen's been pretty warm just recently, and certainly further south, if you get a little bit of brightness, 16 or 17 is certainly on the cards. Now, during this evening tonight, the weather front, having ground to a halt through northern areas, begins to return again, and at the same time as a little depression forms on it. So that's going to produce some really wet weather across Scotland and Northern Ireland, most of it, except for the far north, and then later on in the night that begins to clear away. For England and Wales, it remains misty and murky with some further drizzle, especially in the west, and it remains very mild too. Lowest temperatures around 12 degrees or so. That weather front comes slowly south tomorrow, again more or less grinding to a halt in the middle of the day, but it will produce some more noticeable outbreaks of rain through southern Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern parts of England. That'll ease a little bit further southwards during the day. Brighter weather to the north of it, just the odd shower, sunshine breaking through. There could be a little bit of brightness in the southeastern corner of the country as well, and if so, it'll end up fairly warm again at 15 degrees, a little bit cooler and fresher in the north. That's all. Thanks for that.